Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Yev, and today I want to show you one interesting keyboard, and this is K81 from LEOBOG, and this is 75% mechanical keyboard, gasket mounting, three-way of connection, wireless, wired, Bluetooth, everything, with very interesting switches, but even more interesting keycaps. So today we are going to unbox this keyboard and check what is inside. We are going to do general overview of the main functionalities of this keyboard. We will check and we will do sound test, and because it's a clear case, it's a very bright full RGB, so it will be RGB test, and then I will show you how to connect to the MacBook and to the Windows PC. And yeah, let's discuss what is good, what is bad. And by the way, guys sent me this keyboard for the review, thanks for that, but anyway, my review will be only based on my personal experience. Let's jump into it. So today we have this mint sea salt color schema of this keyboard, so let's quickly check what we have inside. Okay, first of all we have some quick instruction, not in English. Then we have more detailed manual with English version, and there we go, keyboard itself, and a lot of covers, which is good for transportation. And there we go, transparent case with this interesting keycaps. The keycaps is also transparent, but with this additional layer of legends. Interesting solution. What else do we have? Okay, it's a lot of additional stuff. Let's check what we have. So first of all, simple switch puller and keycaps puller. This is, I think, additional stuff to, you know, change a little bit of elevation. Nice solution, by the way. Okay, we have this plastic cable, USB-C, and 4 additional switches for this keyboard. Okay, let's quickly do the overview, main parameters of the keyboard. So from what I can see, this is transparent case with transparent keycaps. Also, we have this double function knob. So one function you can change the color schema of the RGB, and another function it's a sound, plus and minus and mute, which is, by the way, very interesting solution. I'm first time seeing 2 functions assigned to the knob. You have 2.4 wireless receiver and a slot for it, which is a good idea. Also, on this side you have a Type-C port, and you have a switch between Bluetooth, USB and 2.4 GHz wireless. On the back side we have this rubbed feet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and additional attachment if you want to little bit elevate. Also, I may see this metal part, which is good for sound effect. And that's all from overall case point of view. So inside we have this 3-way of connections. We have 3000 mAh battery, which is not the biggest on the market. Usually it's around 4K. This keycaps is PBT, shine through obviously, because they are transparent. We have RGB lighting, dynamic, and we will check this later together with you. So as I already mentioned, we have PBT padding shine through keycaps, so let's check them closer. Very simple, but for the transparent case it may be interesting, so check them out. Under these keycaps we have linear switches. Marketing name is Ice Crystal linear switches. There are 5 pins. Check them out closer. This is interesting structure because I cannot see RGB window, and I think it's because it's whole RGB case. Let's open the switch and quickly check what is inside, mainly to understand if it's pre-looped or not. So please check this out. They are pre-looped, which is good for linear switches and, like, you know, good for gaming in general. Okay, under the switch you may see that it's a lot of different layers of boron and foam and other stuff, so it's kind of good structure. And also this keyboard is gasket mounted, which means it should be some flexibility in it. I cannot see any flexibility, so I don't know, maybe it's because of too much layers of dampening foam inside, but it's no flexibility whatsoever. So if you want to experience a real gasket mounted keyboard, maybe you should check something else, because in this case I cannot see this flexibility. And RGB is north faced. Cool. Take into account all these parameters, let's do the sound check. What I can say, it's a pleasant sound. It's not too clicky, it's not too silent, and take into account that this is linear switches and the keyboard itself made for the gaming. My assessment is that it's well done, well made, with pre-looped switches and stabilizers. So far so good. So let's connect this keyboard to my Mac and check other parameters. So to be able to switch between different modes, so for example it's 2.4 wireless, Bluetooth 1, Bluetooth 2, 3 and USB connection, we need to press function and needed mode, in this case USB, right? Yeah, now it's connected to my MacBook. To be able to change the light RGB, right? Let's test RGB, because it's a transparent keyboard and RGB is kind of important. Let me zoom in a little bit and let me reduce the light. So what do we have? We have a lot of different types of RGB, and when you're pressing function you may see that it's first of all USB and second Android, Windows and Mac. By the way, let's switch to the Mac mode, and now you see that it's Mac and USB. Very useful, because you need to switch. You can switch between Android, Windows, Mac OS, and you can have wireless, 3-way of Bluetooth and USB. So it's good to see what current connection is. From other side, if you're gonna to switch between, for example, several Bluetooth devices, and if, for example, as my setup, one is MacBook, one is a PC, you need always to switch first of all Bluetooth and second operation system, which is like not the worst case, but it's not auto switch. Also, you need like to switch this between Bluetooth in general or 2.4 or USB, and sometimes a little bit hard to do with this tiny switch, but again, I think you don't need to do it often, right, after initial setup. So let's check the RGB itself. You see how bright it is. You can increase brightness or decrease. You can increase or decrease speed, right? And of course, a lot of different combination of RGB. So I'm using this keyboard already for a couple of weeks, and mostly for gaming. I'm playing in Battlefield, and I'm using this schema. It's very convenient in a dark environment. You just need to see where is your main keys and some additional buttons, right? From this knob point of view, in first mode, you can change your RGB schema. You can decrease or increase brightness, right? If you will do the long press for this knob, you will get control over the sound. For right now, it's, for example, for my Mac, I am increasing volume or decreasing or putting mode on mute. Very interesting way to even use this knob with like more functions than usual, which is nice idea. So one interesting moment, when you're connecting this keyboard to your PC, initially my idea was that I need to switch to this window mode, but actually I need to switch to Android mode to be able to work with the Windows operation system. I think it's a simple mismatch of the legends or something like that, but just you know. Another small hint for you: if you will use this keyboard SI for gaming, especially for, you know, first-person shooters, you may feel that these switches are too sensitive, at least for me. So when my hand is lying on them, I'm accidentally pressing the keycaps and obviously switches, so it's registering the move, what I don't need. So together with this keyboard you have this black tactile mechanical switches with bigger operation force, and if you need this, so if you need to reduce sensitivity of these keys, you know, the main keys for movement, I suggest you use this black switches instead of white linear, and it will dramatically like increase the quality of gaming, or it will be more precise clicking if you wish. Also, it's additionally enhance how this keyboard is look like, because you will see this different color under this group of keycaps. Okay, let's summarize our review of this mechanical keyboard, this K81 from LEOBOG. In general, for the budget of around 120 bucks, this is well-rounded keyboard, I may say, because you have all types of wireless connectivity and you can use with different devices, just quickly switching between them, it's important. You have this multifunctional knob with double function, volume and RGB management, which is cool. If you like transparent cases with transparent keycaps, this is your choice, obviously. From the structure point of view, it's very sturdy and well built keyboard, because it's a lot of layers of foams. And if you want me to open the case and do some modding, please let me know in the comment section down below. But in general, it's really well made keyboard. They are saying that this is gasket mounted. I cannot see this gasket mounted effect. Maybe it's just marketing, or maybe it's just too much dampening foam inside. Again, if you wish, I can open this case and do some modding. But in general, like regardless of this gasket mounting type, it's really sturdy keyboard with pretty pleasant sound of typing with linear switches, which is good for gaming. If you're looking for other types, maybe smaller mini version of gaming mechanical keyboard, please check this video on my channel, where I'm in details building and explaining options with smaller versions of gaming mechanical keyboards. See you!